Have you ever felt trapped, not by walls, but by life itself? Like no matter how much you try, you're stuck in the same cage? This is the story of someone who felt the same way. But he wasn't human. He was a lion. In a wide savanna where the sun kissed the earth and the winds whispered old songs, lived a lion named Sefu. But Sefu wasn't like other lions. He lived in a wooden cage at the edge of the forest. And he had never roared, not once in his life. Why? Because he was raised by goats. Years ago, a lion cub was found crying near a riverbank. His parents were gone. A herd of goats found him and took him in. They named him Sefu, which means sword. But they raised him like one of their own. He learned to eat grass, walk quietly, and stay away from danger. Lions are dangerous, said the goat elder, never become like them. And so, the lion cub grew up, believing he was a goat. One day, hunters came and saw Sefu walking with the goats. They knew what he was, even if he didn't. They captured him and put him in a wooden cage. Villagers came to stare. Strange, they said. He doesn't roar. He doesn't fight. He's not a real lion. And Sefu? He just sat quietly, chewing on dry leaves. One night, a great storm hit the land. Lightning cracked the sky. Thunder roared louder than any lion. The goats ran for shelter. The villagers hid in their homes. But the storm broke something else too. It shattered the lock on Sefu's cage. The door swung open. He was free. But he didn't move. From the shadows came a voice. It was a jackal. You're free now, lion. But you won't run. You're too used to being safe. Sefu replied quietly. I'm not a lion. I'm just a goat. The jackal laughed. If you were just a goat, they wouldn't have caged you. Then he vanished into the night. Sefu stood at the edge of the cage, heart pounding. Rain poured. Thunder rolled. He looked at the open savanna. For the first time, he didn't feel like chewing grass. He felt something inside, hot, loud, rising. He opened his mouth. And he roared. It wasn't perfect. It cracked halfway. But it shook the trees. The next morning, the goats searched for Sefu. They found the cage empty. And lion tracks leading into the wild. From that day on, stories spread across the land. Of a lion who used to live in a cage. But now roamed free, defending the weak and roaring for the silent. Sometimes, the world puts you in a cage, not made of bars, but made of lies. It tells you you're small, powerless, or unworthy. But that's not who you are. You're a lion. And even if your first roar cracks, it's still a roar. All you need is to take one step outside the cage.